Now, I'm sure many a love story has started in the romantic surroundings of Tesco and Barhead. However, your paths might have crossed years and years before, maybe even on the day that you were born, James. From being in the maternity unit at the same time, love's unstoppable path was always set in motion for you two. However, it would be at the tender age of 14 that your paths would cross once more. Here was this skater boy James who would hang around the Tesco, Barhead, and this goth girl walked towards him. And the second that James laid eyes on Alison, he knew instantly that this was a girl of his dreams. It didn't take long for Alison to fall head over heels for this boy. Well, your head must have been turned by the women of the Caribbean, James, I'm not sure, but when you came back from holiday, well, you decided you no longer needed a girlfriend. Poor Alison was dumped on the spot. She was devastated, and you two would go your separate ways. In fact, you wouldn't see one another in person for 20 whole years. Obviously, during this time, they still had one another on social media, so Alison would keep wee tabs on what James was up to. And it would be when posting a photo of young Ellie that Alison would comment just saying how gorgeous Ellie was, just like her dad. So of course, Alison, you made your feelings clear for this boy once more. You went back and liked every photo he'd posted for the past 20 years. Like. And now that you two had reconnected after so long, you would now message back and forth, and it didn't take long for you to meet up in person. They decided to take Nova the dog for a romantic stroll in Rooking Glen Park. Spending the whole day getting to know one another better, you told me hours and hours had passed, but for you two, it simply felt like minutes. Now, as we know, you two fell very much in love, and you took every opportunity to see one another. You would hang over at one another's place, and of course, you would go over to James' mum's place regularly. Soon the wee overnight bag became a drawer full of clothes. One by one, Ali's things would start to appear over. And after just 3 months of dating, you two would officially move in together and start a brand new chapter, living as a couple. So it was only a matter of time before these two got married. So he stealthily put his plan to propose into place. You walked into the restaurant Tattoo. The surroundings are breathtaking. Cherry blossom trees lit up all around. The romance was palpable, the scene was set. And here was Alison taking a video on her phone. So you knew this was your moment. You pounced into position right behind her. And of course, it was at this moment that all suddenly became clear. Alison turned around to see the man of her dreams, down on one knee with that ring in his hand. And of course, the answer was always going to be yes.
Caught up in your mouth.